I know you guys heard of this already. Michael Rapaport essentially running over to stop someone from opening an airplane door.
That would be
during
Mike.
the flight.
That would be Mike.
So,
I don't know about this.
No, this is true. This is true because there's witnesses. This is.
No, I'm saying I didn't hear about that.
Oh,
okay,
yeah. But however, did you know this? That you can't open it during flight?
What do you mean?
You can't open the emergency exit.
It's impossible to open.
It's impossible,
yeah.
That you might want to look that up, Jim, but that's what I was told by someone who flies for United. Because I went, when I was on my flight, I said something to the lady. I went, oh, how about that crazy person or she brought it up. She goes, how about the crazy person trying to open the emergency door? I go, I know, my boy stopped them. That's a good friend of mine, Mike Rapaport. And she goes, yep. She goes, but fire away at it because even a guy your size can open that during mid-flight. It's impossible. She goes, why would they make it that easy to do? You'd kill the whole fucking plane.
Yeah.
She goes, it's impossible to do mid-flight.
Yeah, there was a defensive end played in the NFL for a long time who tried to do it. He got up and he had a psychotic incident. He's like 6'7", and he was huge. And he tried to open and everybody was like, "You got this giant who's having a psychotic event," and he couldn't.
No, the planes aren't going to put that much faith into humanity that people aren't going to open that shit up. Otherwise, ISIS.
So what did Mike do?
Hello.
He got up and just stopped the guy?
I'm not sure. What exactly did Mike do?
Oh, so it says it's like 1,000 pounds to pull it. So just the pressure alone, it's pretty much impossible. But there's got to be tons of locks and stuff.
Yeah, there's locks and safety, so you can't just open it like a moron.
So a guy was trying to open it, thinking it was a bathroom door, but no one knew it at the time. So Michael ran up to him and said this, "What the fuck are you doing?" And the guy was like genuinely confused. So after they interviewed him later on, he's just a guy. I'm guessing he's probably like a foreigner, maybe an Asian dude or something that had just no idea where the bathroom door is.
So he wasn't like,
no.
And Mike was like, stop right now. I'm like, fucked him up.
No, it was a complete
Mike just went,
accident.
what the fuck you doing?
Yeah, and the guy's like, oh, I didn't know.
What's Rapaport talking about here?
Yo, we had a fucking incident on the plane.
Yeah, my hero right here. Michael Rapaport authority right here.
Big baby. Fake rock.
He's with the big three guys.
Yeah.
Who are the big three guys?
Fox.
Basketball.
Aaron Davis keeps it all the way funky. Show you. Aaron Davis hasn't made that face since he banged it on Karolinko. He had the Karolinko face, the Karolinko dunk face. Baby, we're trying to get you in the Expendables, man, but your reaction time.
Your reaction.
Yo, baby could be an action star.
I thought Big Baby got arrested for all that marijuana and got drug charges.
Baron Davis, Big Baby Davis, and Michael Rapaport. Stay woke on a plane. But no bullshit, we're waiting for the moment.
He's great. He's so
Gotta
great.
love rap.
I wish I knew basketball that well.
For real.
All right. This is, I think Variety reported that Johnny Depp uses an earpiece. He pays a audio engineer to feed him his lines through an earpiece because he can't memorize all the lines. That's a report by Variety. However, Johnny Depp says that the reason he uses it is because he does this. This is his quote. "I've got bagpipes, a baby crying, and bombs going off over the earpiece." He says it creates truth. So when he's in a scene where he wants to look, like he's really focused or whatever, he has this stuff playing in his ear to get him into that moment, to that
Yeah,
mood.
he's right.
Hey, I don't give a fuck what he uses.
I agree.
Johnny, he's only been doing it forever
Yeah.
at one of the highest levels of all time.
Yeah.
And even if you did someone feeding him lines, okay, for you guys hating, put that earpiece in and we'll feed you the same lines.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me see you pull this off.
Exactly.
Let me see you do fucking Edward Scissorhands with that thing in your ear.
Correct.
Fuck off.
Correct. Correct.
Let me see
whatever your method
Let me see
is.
you do Willy Wonka and fucking play that guy and with the earpiece. You
That's
fucking
right.
schmucks.
That's right. That's exactly right. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you've done some acting. You have an appreciation of how hard that
My
is.
God.
I don't know how you guys memorize lines.
It's not even
gotta
about.
be
It's not
toughest.
about the lines. That's a good example. It's more about what he said. It's about the behavior. It's about the character. It's about the emotion behind the lines. Right. Again, I can say something and you don't feel it. Then I can just look at you and you feel something.
Try memorizing an hour and 20 of stand-up, Jen.
That's what I'm saying. But you guys developed that. You guys created those lines. Yeah. I'm saying when you guys do acting stuff, I don't know how you guys memorize these pages and pages of lines.
Because what is the intention behind the line? What are you doing? And then that
You also
just
get the
falls into
script
place.
for a while.
Yeah.
So if you keep
Yeah.
going over it, you
That's
remember
true.
it.
Yeah. And you run lines beforehand.
That'll do it to you.
That'll do it.
Maybe you need a little more scare. Like the light's trying to give you a little heads up.
I'm the red spotted leopard, dude.
You're the red owl. You're the big red gay owl.
I'm the spotted owl. I'm the red spot. I'm red spots.
You're a 51-year-old man.
I need a nickname
with
for my psoriasis. I'm the spotted red. I'm red spots. What has red spots in the wild? Oh, ladybugs have black spots.
Ooh, you a ladybug.
Reverse. No. I got to be I like the spotted leopard. Something like the red leopard.
No, that sounds too cool.
What has red spots?
Red spots?
What common animal has red spots?
Yo, Dick. Red spots? I don't know, man. A red spotted animal? I'm sure there's some fish out there.
Some species of black with a spider. Springer Spaniel dogs can have large
spotted
red spots.
newt.
Some tarantulas.
You want to be a newt?
Tarantulas
what
have...
about a newt? How about you, the big gay newt?
What is that? What do you mean?
They're lizards. They're like wet lizards.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have a newt.
There's a fucking... you're right. You said frogs.
Yeah.
That's one of those poisonous frogs.
Poisonous tree frog.
I'm a Panama frog.
Yeah, the Panama frog.
I'm a man frog.
The man frog.
I'm the man frog
the Panama
from
man
Panama.
Frog.
Man frog from Panama. Yeah, you ladies like a 51-year-old with 2 kids, a wife, and red spots on his body.
Get it.
They call me the psoriasis kid.
That's a weird-looking ladybug.
It's reversed.
I'll tell you what you don't do. My son goes to this summer camp place, and they have a whole thing where kids can stick their hands in with the ladybugs, and ladybugs cover their hands. Well, they're 2. And what they do is when you do that, they go, ah! When they brought it out, I went, ugh, I feel like that's a bad idea with these kids because it's going to tickle my son's hand, and those big old mitts that he has probably going to shut pretty tight and hard. And they went, no, most kids they're real gentle there. I'm like, I don't think so. Some little boy goes, ah, knocks them off, like all of them fall out.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh, this isn't going to be good, man. My son's like, ah.
I love him. He's like this. Kennedy Shooting's body issue was amazing. But being on one of their covers is so awesome, unreal, and honestly, what the fuck? He's got a great sense of humor. That's a great shot. Good for him.
So funny.
The question is, was he wearing a sock on his 3-piece set?
I don't know.
I've done nude scenes, and you wear a little hammock, and there's a string right up your shitter.
I'm sure they do for that.
Yeah. And you got a little tiny rubber band around your waist.
Weird.
I did it when I've done it.
Not TV.
Yeah, on a movie called How I Met Sarah Marshall. I've done it in a couple things where I had to wrestle a larger black man. Did you see that movie?
On Sarah Marshall?
I did see Sarah Marshall.
No, the spin-off, the spoof.
Oh.
I had to wrestle a
No,
man.
so you weren't in Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Sure wasn't, buddy. I did audition for it.
Well, but I know, but you said Forgetting Sarah
auditioned
Marshall,
for
and now I go, wow, I've seen that. One of my favorite
auditioned
movies. Chingo's mine too. And you go,
No,
well,
there
not
was
that
There was a
one.
spoof.
What was it called?
The guy who knocked up Sarah Marshall and forgot to tell her about it. The super bad.
40-year-old,
The whole mixed bullshit. But I had to wrestle a large
don't ever
black
say you're in
man.
Sarah Marshall again.
Yeah, I had to wrestle a large black man naked, basically, and then he put his ass in my face, and I went hepatitis. There, you'll
There
probably
it is.
find it. There it is. But there's a picture of me wrestling, and I also jerk off, and they shoot large amounts of silicone at the camera. It's such a ridiculous movie. I couldn't watch. I saw it. I was like,
It comes on every now and
it's
then.
the silliest movie of all time. But a lot of people have seen it.
All right, so this is actually where I live, pretty much in front of where I live. This homeless, crazy.
This is by Skid Row and this shit.
It's so true, though.
Flying kick takes
So
down
this
homeless
looks
man.
super impressive. Some homeless guy had a 2x4 or whatever with a nail in it, and he actually hit someone in the face bad. So that guy got jacked. So this other Good Samaritan ran over and gave him a sidekick, and you can see it here.
Video shows a Good Samaritan come flying in with a kick to take down
Perfect
a
kick.
violent transient. Take another look.
So it's this guy here.
Man is holding a piece of plywood with a metal nail in it. Turns out he had just used it in an unprovoked attack on an innocent man walking his dog. He tries to use it again on the bystander, but gets knocked down instead.
How did you know that guy was coming?
He would then be chased and taken down by several other Good Samaritans.
Oh, they whooped his ass.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like
They
killed
whooped his ass.
Did they
For
It looks
sure.
like they took his life. Yeah. It looks like they slew him. Like he's dead.
look like-
He got shot
It
17
looks
times.
like it was a hit from the mob.
It does. It looks like
Look at
it
his
looks
socks.
exactly right. He looks like he's been shot 25 times.
Holy fuck. That flying kick ensued, and then civilians beat him to death.
Excellent flying kick.
He landed perfectly.
It's very Bruce Lee-like.
I jump higher, but it doesn't matter. I'm not.
Dude, how about the guy's socks?
Yeah.
They beat the shit out of him. Now, is he handcuffed there, too?
Yeah.
Or?
That's when the cops got some, I think.
Wow.
But they did beat him
What
up.
a piece of shit.
I did something similar, but I won't tell the story. When you meet somebody who's there, I had the exact same thing. I came at two girls sitting on a wall with a 2x4, and I was talking about fighting as usual in a group on Mad TV. It was our rap party, and I attacked the guy. And
What?
yes, he was.
I don't know what we're talking about.
I did the same. There was a homeless guy downtown. We were at a party. He was walking toward the two girls on the bench. The girl said, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "Shut up, bitch." And he was going to hit her with the 2x4. And I hit him as hard as I could in the back of the head.
Kick or punch? Or
No, I punched him as hard as I could.
damn.
I went running up, skipping, and I went doo 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 doo. That's what I did. I went doo 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 doo, crack. And I was standing there, I think with Phil Lamar and a couple other people. And it was they'd never seen anything like that. And then the guy dropped the
2x4.
2x4, fell down, and I picked it up and I crashed it.
What?
Broke
Did he die
across
like
his
this?
back. And then he got up and screamed and ran away. Now, he was a crazy person.
Yeah.
But I did what I had to do. And then I went back and began to talk. I was a young, fiery young man, always thinking about those kinds of things. But I remember I was around a bunch of actors, and they'd never really they were so shocked, I think, that I had done something that violent and that quick.
How'd the girls react afterwards?
One of them was so hot, and I was.
Your
I
dick
tried
sucked after
to.
that?
Sure didn't.
Wow.
But I did speak to her.
Fucking
Uh-huh,
come on,
I did speak
ladies.
to her, and she really didn't seem to mention much about the fact that I saved her from getting her head caved in by a fucking 2x4.